George Washington the Founder is a 3/3 white legendary creature, human soldier, costs 4 white. He has vigilance, and George Washington the Founder has indestructible as long as it's your turn. Each soldier creature you control gets +1/+1 for each other soldier creature you control. For example, if 2 human soldiers and 1 elf soldier on the battlefield, each gets +2/+2. Okay, now let's break down what we see here. I felt like white was a good choice for Washington. White's peace, law, structure, and selflessness are all in his wheelhouse. He's reported to have been kind, personable, strong, and just an all-around good guy. His being a 3/3 shows that he's stronger than the average bloke, and in real life he was 6'2", which towered above most people of the era. For 8 years, Washington led the American army. He lost more battles than he won, and at times he had to hold the army together with sheer will, but ultimately emerged victorious in 1783 when the Treaty of Paris ended the Revolutionary War. Indestructible is very significant as well. George Washington was nearly impossible to kill. During the French and Indian War, Washington survived despite having 2 horses shot out from under him. When all was said and done, he also found 4 musket ball holes in his coat. He escaped death many times, but he, of course, would later die due to a throat infection, as one did in 1799. Washington was the only president to have ever actually led an army into battle, and he did an amazing job as well. Washington's success as a commander derived from 3 factors. First, he never challenged civilian authority. The new nation deeply distrusted military power, and his intentional self-subordination kept him in command. Second, the soldiers and officers adored him. The soldiers' devotion to their commander was so apparent that some congressmen rued that it was not the Continental Army, it was George Washington's army. Finally, Washington understood that if the army survived, so too would the cause for independence. He did not have to beat the British army, he just had to avoid complete destruction. The success he had with his soldiers and the morale he gave them reminded me of the card Coat of Arms. It boosts your army's strength tenfold due to the camaraderie of your similar creatures. Washington does this for soldiers specifically. It seemed fitting to give all your soldiers a confidence boost while he's on the battlefield with them. Being the only president to have led an army, I found these abilities fitting, and I thought they showcased George well. Now, I of course couldn't go through all the details about George Washington in this video, but if you're interested in George Washington's life, visit mountvernon.org for detailed descriptions of his life, his estate, and opposition to slavery, and much more. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to my friend Sam for requesting this video for his history class. Thanks again, and join me every Thursday for your weekly dose of magic.